Welcome to a Brandom's Rant with Dez, aka Dez Rant. I'm not too happy, but happy Thursday through Wednesday, evening, night, morning, and afternoon. YouTube. You're my main event tonight. I was not going to even touch you with a freaking 10-foot pole, but you keep pissing me off to my core. Where I need to talk about you, because you know what? When you're constantly being a douchebag towards channels like myself, I'm not even at 70 subscribers yet, and you frickin' keep putting me down. But Dez, you got a platform. Do I really? At this point, when they're frickin' doing the shit they're doing, I will explain that at the main event. Fun. I was gonna have Mr. Rogers on. I could not get him on here tonight. Kind of really pisses me off. Not only does it kind of really, it does piss me off. You guys haven't seen Mr. Rogers in a beat. So there's going to be no fun facts. Cross that off the list. Actually, Mr. Rogers and I just got off the phone. We actually had a pretty good conversation. It was a good time. Good times had by all. So, so a little bit later, the main event will be YouTube. I love the images right here of what fascism actually really is. This is going to be a fun main event. YouTube, I'm a small channel. You're coming after me. Coming after little Nat. The lions and the tigers and the bears are going to get you then. Oh my. I'm just saying it right now. There's no reason why Mr. Rogers could not actually join me. As soon as I try to scroll to, start, so we'll be both actually on the channel before we go live, it froze. It's been doing that for weeks now. That is not on my end. That has to be on your end there, YouTube. Fix it. Because you're not going to like my awesome finale here tonight. Let's get started with the first topic at hand. Governor Walz. This is the last time I talk about this lovely person until something more happens. If nothing else happens, which something will happen. I know I talked about this a little bit on Monday, but if you were not here, I did not save that one. Well, it's on my private stuff, but I'm like, yeah. I went live too late. I was busy doing yard work and shit like that. I should not go live at that point. So this part will be short and to the point. If the shooter says that Governor Walz actually did have a hit list, and especially like a person like Amy Klobuchar was actually a pretty big senator here in the state, in Minnesota, there will be some hell to pay, and Governor Walz has got some spaining to do. I would never say it. Governor Walz, hell, Tampon Timmy. You're the governor of a great state of Minnesota. Minnesota nice. We're not going to make it nice to you anymore, Tampon. Why in the hell would you want to put tampons in the boys' bathroom? I think it's silly at the end of the day. If this actually comes to truth, and they know without a shadow of a doubt that there actually was a hit list, Tampon Timmy is bye-bye. I'm not sure what the next one in charge actually is because I never thought about it till right now. At the end of the day, I don't feel sorry for the asshole. He's not my governor, even though I live in the state of Minnesota. During the China virus, he was one of the liberal states that did a lot of the lockdowns and bullshit. God bless Florida, Texas, South Dakota, the states that actually believed in freedom. A virus that killed 0.03% of people. I wonder what the percentage actually is of people that have died from the vaccine. It's got to be almost getting higher at this point. I should do some digging. Not the graves. That's gross. But do a little research. I wonder what actually the percent actually is. So Governor Walz, hopefully it's the last time I got to talk to you, talk about you in a beat, at least on here. You stupid amoeba. I really don't like you. And you're just a little bit less terrible than Newsom, but you're pretty damn close. AOC is, I still think, a little bit up here, But Newsom is like right here, and I think Governor Walz is right there. Am I wrong? Comment below. Do you think my spectrum is pretty much right? AOC is up here, Newsom. But then again, with the the California fires and whatnot, yeah, damn it, Des, you cannot say Florida when it's a California. Newsom would be here and Waltz would be just underneath. I don't know. It's hard to actually figure out the stupidity and the shittiness of the governor or the person in office. Either way, bad people all together. Okay, we're done with Governor Waltz. Like I said, the main event will be YouTube. Because I don't think it's a phone thing. I don't think it's my phone. I wonder if I just got to figure out my damn laptop because with the two different things, I don't think they could stop me from getting other people on here. I'm not 100% sure how that works. On a phone, it's a lot easier. And at the end of the day, it's like son of a nutcracker. This is fun. And either way, Governor Walz is a piece of shit. And he still should be in prison either way, even if he didn't make a freaking hit list. That's basically how I look at it. Israel and Iran. First and foremost, one of the ladies at work is like, so Des, what was your thoughts about the bombings that Trump did? I told her straight out, I was not for it until you realized what it actually did. The fact is, a lot of people were, I think the same way. Let's be honest. Like I said, hopefully tonight will be the last time I talk about this, unless something else actually happens. This hopefully will be the last time for both topics, so we can get on to actually stuff that actually happened today. That's why Sunday afternoon, I will do a shorts Sunday morning if I'm going live on Sunday. Put it that way. That'll be the easy way to do it. So when Trump brought those bombers over there, you got to love it. Some are going this way. Some are going this way. And they got it done, and they were actually home on time for supper almost. You got to love it. The fact that people hate it, like I was talking to somebody earlier, it's because they're jealous that Trump is such a smart fella. They're pissed because he knows exactly what he's doing. The fact is, he does not need Congress for this kind of crap. He does not need that kind of stuff. It's supposed to be a surprise, not even an attack. He's going after certain structures that need to go. As the President of the United States, you can do that. It's like, the left is like, no, you can't. Yeah, you can. I got to actually look that one up, but I know it's actually real. The fact is, Trump knows his shit that he's doing, and people that call him fascist, all that shit, they love him secretly. He's living freely inside their mind. But they also hate him secretly. Well, they hate him out loud, secretly love him. What was so great after the thing was all said and done, you had him out there with a ceasefire thing. Israel attacks within the hour. And when Trump threw the F-bomb in there, the words heard around the world. Let's be honest. The world heard that, and they're like, ooh, Daddy's a little pissed. And he should be. The fact is, he did a lot of stuff right there to save Israel from doing all the stupid extra bombing that they did. Why, Israel? You're supposed to be on our side when there's a ceasefire. You don't freaking go over there and start freaking firing, you dumb sons of bitches. The fact is, I'm on Israel's side, but what they did right there was stupid and retarded. Stupidly retarded. Like I said the other night, anybody that's for a terrorist group, country, is not for America. I'll say that again. Anybody that's for a terrorist group is not for America. I know I also said here in America we have BLM, Antifa, and those kind of groups. Yeah, we have our own domestic terror groups. So, Des, are you a hypocrite? I'm for America. I am not for them. The fact is, both those groups should be eliminated completely. You got to eliminate them by throwing them in prison, not actually doing crazy shit like we got to do other countries wise. It's called common sense. At the end of the day, we're living in a crazy world right now. The fact is, the left hates him because he destroyed the nuclear sites, stuff that would actually made their country still half as legit. Months from now, they say months. I don't say it months. People tell me months, but no. What it was Trump knew what he had to do. He took care of the problem. Now there's no problem, but you have CNN saying fake news like, oh, the biggest area where they have the nuclear stuff is actually still legit. You dumb son of a bitch. That's what it comes down to. What side of the history are you going to believe in? CNN has gotten everything wrong since basically the beginning of time. Since the beginning of time, pretty much. And yet people take them serious. Let's be honest. Their biggest core of supporters is in the airport waiting to get on their damn plane. And at that point, they're pissed off watching CNN, watching these anchors lie through their teeth, and they're like, but they're watching them. They're like, I believe you now, because they're hypnotized by CNN, MSNBC, these stupid leftist stations that they actually keep watching, and they believe the rhetoric that is that Trump did something very terrible by destroying all that property. And as far as I know, I never heard anything. There was no fatalities. Isn't that a good thing? Trump did the biggest badass thing he could do. Go over there, boom. First off, you have them go like this. They're seeing them over here. These guys are going this way, bombing the shit out of them, and they turn around and they come back home. Isn't that what you want? Isn't that what you need? I love the fact that the left hates this. And the rhinos hate this. The Never Trumpers hate this. Wake up, assholes. Daddy's home. And he's got our back. And we should appreciate it. We should love it. We should actually embrace it. Like today he was talking again. That's one of the reasons why I want to do a Sunday one. I want to talk about that actually on Sunday. That will be a fun one. Because Trump was Trump once again. I will actually bring audio. I might even hold my iPad up. Like I said, I suck at technology. Tried to get Mr. Rogers on here. Couldn't do it. Des could not get it done. Could not bring on the other person. He sucks. That's why I got to do it on my laptop. But, I can see more interaction this way. Because when I do it that way, it'll be two screens until Eddie, the editor, comes back. At the end of the day, it is what it is. So, comment below if you actually, let's see what it actually says. Okay. If you thought what Trump did to Iran was a great thing or not, because let's put it this way, I do think it was a great thing. Like I said earlier, I don't think it was the right idea, but once you saw the aftermath, that is a gimme. What Trump did had to be done. Now we don't have to worry about Iran. And it's a glorious thing. Let's be honest. Let's move. Hopefully I don't have to cover this one for a long beat. I said everything I want to say. Israel, you better step down. Do not piss daddy anymore. Because you know what? Trump is still the man. And you need us. Don't screw this up. That's all I'm going to say about that one. Whoo! Now to the main event. YouTube. I don't think it's my phone. I really don't. I need some aqua. And after this, I need some beer because I'm a little pissed. So, it's been like this the last umpteen weeks now. I've been trying to get people actually on here. It's nice to at least have another person to conversate with. And some reason I can't. I'm not sure it's because we were drinking beer on these lives, back then, when we first started getting people on here. Those were lives where we were just shooting the shit mostly. When I get serious, yeah, I'll have a couple beers beforehand, but then I'll go to water. Because you know what? Got to make it look good, even though this is not made for children. I always say that because, the F-bomb does slip out there. So I'm setting my thing up. The title, blah, blah, blah. I'm adding somebody on here. And I do the whole rhetoric bullshit. And I send the invite to my buddy, whoever it actually is, whether it's Mr. Rogers, North, Conserve. And I scroll, and I can't get to the bottom part where I go to the next part, where it'll be the two of us together before we start the live. I'm thinking to myself, that is not the phone's problem. That has to be a YouTube problem. YouTube, you never said I did anything wrong. You never said that, Des, you've been a naughty boy. This has been like this for basically right after Mr. Rogers had a sabbatical for a beat. I've been doing this with myself, which is annoying. I don't mind doing this because people would say, actually, back in the day when we do the panel thing, especially the close ones through Instagram, like, Des, you barely talk. The whole point is for it to be our channel. This is not my channel. This is our channel. My whole mindset for this was not for me. I enjoy being the host. I enjoy, being able to talk like this. But the whole thing was everybody bring a topic up, maybe two. We have fun with it. We go from there. So, looking at some fascist stuff, I love this. These are the images that came up. Yeah, I got to use my YouTube. Yeah, I got Trump on there as a fascist. You got Hitler, which is actually freaking far left. Look at that. You got. I love this fact. It's like, are you stupidly retarded? And now I'm gonna actually read the definition. We're gonna go back. Fascism. Okay, I'm gonna do it as Trump. Fascism is a far-right, authoritarian, and ultra-strict. Oh, that's a big word for me. I can't say the big words. Big words suck. Political ideology, characterize. Well, there's a lot of big words. Fucking, I'm saying. You see, that's why it's not for children. Political ideology characterized by a dictator leader, centralized autocracy. Okay, fuck this shit. You know what? I'm going full force on this. First and foremost, Trump is definitely not a fascist son of a gun. First and foremost, before Trump ran for president, everybody from the left and the right loved him. YouTube, you used to be a platform for everybody. But once Trump got in, Orange Man bad, or started running for president, running for politics, you decided to go this direction because, you know what? You're an asshole. You're a dictator. You are the leftist version of fascism. I hate those words. It's like, fascism. Why? They always got to make it so retarded. They really do. YouTube, stop your bullshit. Rumble is going to kick your ass very, very, very soon. Once I get my certain amount of videos on here to go over there, I will still post stuff over here. But this part of Des Rant will be done. I'm only doing this to get the clicks over on Rumble when I can finally go over there. I think you need like 100 plus maybe videos. I'm at like 80 something right now. I'm still going to go live on YouTube. But the fact is you're such a freaking dictator like you are. I only have 69 subscribers as of right now. I'm not sure if I had any more. Why all the time? Hell, nobody even chatted on here. Usually people say hi. At the end of the day, YouTube, I want to see you as a cancer cell be taken down. You are a cancer. And it's sad. Freedom of speech here in America. I live in Minnesota, for God's sakes. I should have freedom of speech even online. But this is for the whole world. Hey, YouTube, go fornicate yourself. I'm at that point where, like, I go live. I used to go live on Facebook once a week at least, maybe more. Instagram used to be 3 to 5, 6 times a week, to be honest. Now I don't go live on there anymore. Right now, my bread and butter is YouTube. I'm trying to get my platform up there. But when they're doing this kind of rhetoric bullshit where we can't actually even get our guests on, hell, he's not even a guest. He's freaking Mr. Rogers, for God's sakes. You all know him already. If you're new, Mr. Rogers is a fantastic person. Just like North, just like the Serve. Once Eddie's back, we will get it all back to where it's supposed to be. But the fact is, at the end of the day, I'm getting pissed off. The fact is, we can't even have fun. We couldn't even have our fun facts tonight because YouTube decides Des does not get to have Mr. Rogers on. I get it. That's why Dez's tenure on YouTube will be short-lived. Like I said, my whole goal thing here, get what I need, go over to Rumble. I would still love to get 1,000 subscribers. Make that little bit of moolah. Like, I still plan on going live on YouTube. At the end of the day, I don't know if it's actually worth paying for. It's like one of those things where, like, I don't know, there's an app where you can do both Rumble and YouTube. There's an app for that, which that's what we will be doing. The fact is, at the end of the day, is it really worth my time? Is it really worth my time and our time? YouTube, you either, decide to actually be legit or it's time for people to quit. I think that's where I'm going to end it. YouTube, shame on you. There's no reason why I could not actually have Mr. Rogers on. My phone froze, like it always had, and I could not get him on. I think that's where I'm going to end this one before I actually swear too much. Once again, for you out there, I do love you guys, and I do appreciate you guys. Until next time, peace out, and like always, happy holidays.